Hi, so I just wanted to do a painting and assembly video of these 3D ladybugs. Now these have a special trick on how you have to assemble these. So this is one I already glued and put together here. This is one that I also did. This one I added little eyes to it. So wanted to go ahead and show you. I just put little like white triangles on the head. So that's all I did. I'm just gonna put my hand behind it so you can see it. So what you have to do to make these, I'm going to show you. So I already painted the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick paint tutorial. So what you have to do is you have to slide these together first and then add the red wings. So that's what you have to do. Otherwise, they don't come apart. Once you put them together, they do not come apart anymore. They don't slide in and out. So they are permanently together. So that's the one drawback about this file, is that they don't slide apart anymore. So they are now stuck together. So they do not come apart. So if you glue the wings on first, you will not be able to slide them together. That's going to be it for you. So do want to warn you about that. So I am going to put that in the item description. I will also put it on the file itself. I'll put a big stop. I'm going to go back and add that on the file itself, just because I don't know how many people actually read the item descriptions. I'm picking up on that with the, oh goodness, some wind. Picking up on that with some of the negative feedback I'm getting, that the files don't slide together properly. And that's just materials. That's not my files that's causing that. That's people not reading the item descriptions with the size requirements. So I make all of my 3D files and slots to standard measurements. If I didn't, then it would really cater to people who don't use standard measurements, and I really need to make them universal. So everything for standard measurements, 1/8 is 0.125. So I stick to that measurement. I can't help if people use materials that don't measure that. I do my best. And I do have it on some of my listing photos what the size of the slot is. I even give a little bit of wiggle room. I make the slots 0.132, which is above 0.125, to give a little extra room for paint. So just always make sure you measure your materials. So I'm going forward, I'm going to be putting that, make sure you measure your materials right on the file itself, just so I can try to get people not to leave 1-star reviews for me, because there's nothing I can really do if people don't read the item description. So it's definitely something I stress. I do spend a lot of time writing those item descriptions, so I don't know how to get people to read them. I've even started resorting to putting the stuff right on the listing photos, but I can't get people to read that either. But I am doing my best. So, and I also make these videos stressing to always measure, especially with these files that have to fit together perfectly, especially when you're using this chalk paint. I am using Folk Art black chalk paint for this, and that's all you have to do is just paint both sides. Easy peasy, that's all you have to do. And this stuff does dry like ultra fast. So this is already dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slide these together. If I could line this up. There we go. And you can see how easily these slide together. These slide together really, really, really easily. This is done with MDF. Slide in and out really, really easily. If you could see, these slide really, really easily. As long as you use the right materials, you will not have a problem with these sliding together. So there is the body. Now I have the wings. Here are the wings. And they come like this, and you're gonna put them together like this when you go to put them on your ladybug. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your fingers and make sure that you line them up along the sides. So take your fingers, make sure that they line up. There you go. And they should line right up and they should touch, your fingers should be able to touch those sides. So as long as you line this up perfectly in the middle, there shouldn't be any overlap. They should fit perfectly on here because everything's been measured like exactly. If you can see that, it's exactly measured right to the edges. And you can see there's no overlap. They fit perfectly on there. So that's how they go. As long as you get these on there just right. So it doesn't matter if they're on, like if you make a mistake, it's not that big of a deal. If they do like go on a little bit wonky, like if it does kind of look like that, just take some black paint. If you do make a mistake, and it's not the end of the world if they don't go on perfectly. So just do your best. They should line right up just like that. And they should be perfect. There we go. I'm trying to get my fingers on here just right. There we go. So I can lift it up. There we go. I can show you. So you can see that these do line up. My finger slipped here. There it goes. So there it is. And I mean, I pretty much, my finger is slipping. It's really hard to do with my hands here, my fingernails. I'm trying to make it stay. Every time I move it, it just slides. Okay, so there it is. It just keeps moving every time I want to flip it over to show you. So there's that. Easy peasy. So that's how it goes. So you're going to glue it on like that. First, I'm going to paint it. Okay, so make sure you don't glue them first and then try to slide them together. They're just not gonna work. Trust me, I made that mistake already. So I'm gonna grab some red. It's just red. This is red folk art matte acrylic paint. This is just red acrylic paint. All right, it's such a nice day. I wanted to sit outside and enjoy this beautiful end of summer day. I'm sad the summer is almost over. I just love sitting outside, enjoying the sunshine and the breeze. Fall will be here before I know it. And I gotta get more fall stuff done. So that's all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and paint these. I'm just gonna wipe some of this extra paint off on the other one. And these are really fast to paint. These are really, really quick. So I'm just gonna get this last one done here. And then I have all of these finished. These did not take long at all to make. Really fast to paint because all you have to do is just paint black and red. And the whole body pretty much is black, and then you're just painting the wings. If you wanted to put the circles in, that cut out, you can cut those and just put those right in and paint them black and put those in there, or you can just paint the whole body black. I just thought it'd be easier to just paint the whole body black, and then I like how they're kind of 3D, how there's like holes and then you can see the body underneath. But if you want to fill them in, you get the circles and you can put them right in there. Just paint those black and fit those right in. It's totally up to you how you want to finish it. Okay, so that's all there is. I really like this folk art acrylic paint. It's really nice and it covers in one coat. So there's my little guy, and I do have a white paint marker that I can add his little eyes. So I think I'm gonna add some little eyes to him. You don't have to if you don't want to. Totally up to you if you want to add some eyes. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come over here and just draw a little triangle over here. And that's kind of get an idea of where I want to put it. So I'm right there, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I want this together so I can make sure that I'm drawing these on. Just so. And that's it. You can take them apart and do them too. I just wanted to make sure I had these on symmetrically. And my paint pen seems to be drying out. So I'm gonna switch to the other side. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and put those little eyes on. There we go, oops. So there's my one eye. I'm gonna come back over here and do the other eye. And like I said, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. They're just basically triangles. Okay, so that's all there is to the little eyes. And I'm gonna add another coat when that dries. I don't wanna keep going over the same spot because we'll start taking the paint back off. So, and make sure I got it all lined up. There we go. Got my little guy. Everything's all perfect. Got it the way I want it. Make sure. And I'm gonna just move this like right there. And I'm gonna get some glue and I'm going to go ahead and put these right in here, just like that. And then that is all there is to do with these ladybugs. That's it. So you're gonna glue those right on top. And that's really all there is. I'm gonna grab my Loctite super glue, and I have my Loctite here. So I like to use this Loctite for everything. So that's all there is. Here's one that's already finished here. Here's another one. They're all different sizes. And also I changed the antennas. The antenna on this one's a little different. And on this one, they're a little bit wider. So they're slightly different. So, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna paint the eyes on this. So that's it. And then there's this little teeny tiny one, super small. I just thought it was so cute. I just want to make a little tiny one. So, and this one's only like not even 2 inches, just about 2 inches. So they do come about 2 inches all up to 4.5 inches. So they are lots of fun. Yeah, I really like them. And then there's a big one here. This is the 4.5 inch one here. You can see. So lots of fun. So there's a group of 5 of them. Make sure that you glue the wings on after you slide them together. So that's my tip, and I hope you like them. And yeah, I'll be getting these listed shortly. Thanks for watching. Bye.